¿Cómo manejas esas situaciones de uno contra uno en la que tanto has progresado?
Que he marcado no penso tanto. Agora, al final do partido, penso lá que he fallado, que poderia haber marcado mais goles.
When discussing the best wingers in today's game, Vinicius Jr. is a name you simply cannot ignore. His creativity on the ball and fearless approach to dismantling defenses make him one of the most exciting players in world football. This kind of bold, expressive play style is rare and frankly pretty special. Vini takes on defenders in ways most players wouldn't even consider, but for him, all it takes is a sliver of space and he's weaving past them with ease. Starting this La Liga season, Vinicius has been averaging 3.2 successful dribbles per game with a completion rate of 45%. Vini's ability to glide past opponents, create chaos, and provide those critical moments is what makes him so dangerous. Say a defender decides to press him tightly, well, that opens up opportunities for Vini to turn on the burners and exploit the space behind. Take this moment, a quick touch past his marker, a burst of speed, and suddenly the defense is scrambling. The Brazilian's ability to combine pace, skill, and decision making is simply elite. But it's not just about the individual flair. What makes Vinicius so valuable to Real Madrid is how he fits into their system. Whether it's linking up or exploiting spaces created by his teammates, Vini has shown that he's not just a solo artist, but a player who can elevate the team. One thing worth mentioning is his mental toughness. For a young player, Vinicius has faced an extraordinary amount of pressure, criticism, and even racial abuse, yet his performances only seem to improve under the spotlight. This resilience is a testament to his character and maturity beyond his years. Vinicius also excels in decision-making in critical moments. Consider his composure in the Champions League final against Liverpool, a perfectly timed run, a cool finish at the back post, and a goal that cemented his name in Real Madrid's history. Moments like these show that he's more than just a flashy winger, he's a game changer. However, no player is without flaws. If there's an area where Vini could improve, it's his end product. While his assist numbers are solid, his goal scoring consistency can still be better. But at 24 years old, he has plenty of time to refine this part of his game. So what can players take away from Vinicius Jr.'s game? First, play without fear. Don't be afraid to take risks, even if it means failing sometimes. Let's look at some of the touches he made in this game against Dortmund. Early on the game, Vini is already testing the fullback. He doesn't beat him, but is establishing some confidence early on. Vini receives the ball with his back facing the goal and the defender tight, so instead of trying to beat him, he plays the pass to the midfielder who dropped and runs into the space behind the defender. Even though he didn't get the ball, he's still making those dangerous runs that wingers should be doing. Here, Vini tried to beat him with one touch, but ran straight into him because he didn't check his shoulder. Pay close attention to this corner kick. Instead of passing it straight away, Vini took close touches towards the defender so he can create space for his teammate. Here, Vini notices that he's got some space for a cross from the run Mbappe made, so he whips in one for Jude. Look at where Vini has positioned himself. He's caught inside in between the fullback and centre back, making him a goal threat, but he made his run a bit early, leading him to having a bad touch. But look how straight away after losing the ball, he's trying to recover that ball back. He keeps pressing tightly and doesn't give up, leading him to win the ball. This part of Vini is overlooked a lot. Here, he's made another cross but didn't reach the target and so tries to recover the ball back. Vini makes a poor decision by not checking his shoulders and turning right into the Dortmund players here, and he ends up losing the ball. Vini here uses his speed by running to the byline and fakes a cross with his left foot to pass it to Jude, who's in a good position to score. Vini does a lot of fake crosses to cut across the defender's momentum, which works a lot, as he is shifting the defender's hips and going the other way. In this scenario, instead of crossing it early on, Vini fakes the cross to then quickly get past the defender. This allowed him to get into a dangerous shooting position. Look at how he noticed the space behind the defender before he did this. If there was another defender close behind him, this wouldn't have worked. This is slowly becoming one of Vini's specialties and is the Trivela cross. This is a highly technical cross, but he's just confident enough to attempt this. Vini here cuts inside to take a shot which gets blocked, then takes another shot which he skies. The key here is that he's actually taking shots. Vini tried to take on a 2v1, again trying to get comfortable with that ball. This time Vini notices it's a 2v1, so instead of taking them on, he passes it off. Vini sees that the defender is getting aggressive, so he calmly cuts inside of the defender and gets past him. An easy tap and goal for Vini, but notice how he's positioned perfectly for this cross. He's in the right place at the right time and made the effort to be up there in the attack. Vini sets up the angle of approach perfectly for this 1v1, allowing him to go either side of the defender, making him a threat. Again, Vini is great at cutting across the defender's momentum to shift their hips and go the other way, due to his agility which he constantly uses to create space. With the speed Vini has, he gets to the ball and directly attacks the defender, chasing him down to put in an unsuccessful cross. Pay close attention to where he's looking. He gets the ball and sees that the defender is jockeying. As soon as this defender moved out, he created space for him to drive, to which he attacks. This is just a very poor pass from Vini. This just shows that even players of Vini's caliber makes lazy mistakes. It's always about how you react from that mistake by moving on and learning from it. Vini messes up his toss here but instantly reacts and tries to win the ball. Even if he didn't get it back, that's the mentality you need on the pitch. If you've been paying close attention to a lot of the clips earlier, you would have noticed Vini loves to receive the ball with his soul. This very slightly builds confidence before he even goes for the 1v1. Vini in this clip is just lightning fast and noticing the defender has aggressively pressed, so he decides to play it through his legs. He doesn't cut inside as defenders are coming at him, so he crosses it instead. Another unsuccessful cross, but this is what it takes for that one cross to hit. The reason Vini has so many assists is because he keeps trying over and over again. Look at how right after Vini loses the ball here, one of the coaches are telling him to win that ball back. If you make a mistake, it's the reaction after that matters. With the pace Vini has, he just drives down the line with the ball, then cuts inside the defender and scores a great goal. Look at how Vini cuts across the defender's hips to go inside. The defender was trying to show him outside, but Vini went inside, making him a goal threat as the defender can't catch up. I kept this clip to again show you that you will make mistakes in games, it's just a matter of how you react. Vini gets past two defenders here and gets into a great one-on-one scenario. I mentioned before, Vini loves those quick sharp cuts to shift the defender's hips. Look what he does here. He opens up inside as if he's going to take a shot, then cuts across, creating space for a shot. Overall, this was a fantastic game from Vini. Even top players like Vinicius Jr make mistakes in games. Sometimes they have bad games and sometimes they shine. However, in this match, Vini showcased why he's one of the best in the world, with very few errors and a standout performance. For players at the academy or lower levels, mistakes are far more common, but the key is having the mindset to learn, react and improve. If you want a free gym program, click the link in the comments below and join my newsletter for weekly exclusive tips. Drop your suggestions in the comments for who I should analyze next, and most importantly, enjoy the beautiful game.